Okay then, so our final test is the test for sulfates, and I've got two sulfate solutions here that I've transferred to test tubes. Okay, so I'll zoom in now on these test tubes to show you their contents. All right, so we've got two test tubes here. Now, in order to test for sulfates, much like the test for halides, we first need to add an acid to remove any carbonates, okay? Because otherwise we get a false positive result here. But I'm not going to use sulfuric acid, otherwise that would put sulfates in the solution. So I can't use sulfuric acid, or I'm placing sulfates there when I'm testing for sulfates. So of course I'll find sulfates. So instead I'm going to use hydrochloric acid here. Okay, I can use a bit of hydrochloric acid, and that will remove any carbonates to begin with. Okay, so this is a test for sulfates. We first add a bit of hydrochloric acid. No effervescence, good, we're all good. Okay, and then I'm going to follow that up with a bit of barium chloride. And what barium chloride will do is it will form a compound called barium sulfate if it detects any sulfates. And barium sulfate is particularly insoluble, so it will precipitate. So I'm going to add a bit of this barium chloride solution to each. And if we get a white precipitate of barium sulfate, then clearly we've got a sulfate there. Let's have a look. Boom. White precipitate must be a sulfate. White precipitate must be a sulfate. Okay, so white precipitates with barium chloride indicate that we're looking at sulfates.